With our painting of Basik complete, and just a few days left at the Cabrales Boatyard, the crew will focus on a few projects that must happen before we splash.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got our lines crossed?
Keep going. Okay, that's good. Thank you.
They moved Delos the other day because they're staging us. So then the big, what is it? The lift?
Yeah.
I don't know why my brain is shot. The lift can come right in and
Just
take us out.
make up whatever words you want.
All right.
Okay, now pull. Okay, pull hard. Okay, now just tie it off on that cleat. I just want it out of my way. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is remove this bow roller. Look at this. All this damage. It just failed on us. But it did last about, what, how long? A year, year and a half?
Year and a half.
Should be lasting longer. I don't know why we're having such terrible luck with bow rollers. We'll get this out of here. Then I'm gonna start working on this rub strake here. And then while I'm here, I'll be mounting the bracket for the Cat Sprit. So it'll be a busy day. It'll be fun. Perfect. Blue skies, no wind, no rain. Shh. Exactly. Okay, I need to get my tools. Okay. So here's what was happening. Look at this. These are all just minor, but this one was getting pretty deep. They've been there forever, but we're gonna stop that. This is gonna go right here. And this is a sacrificial plate. I'll make 2 of these or 3. And every year or so when they wear out, I'll put another one on. That should stop that action.
What you doing?
Tapping it in. Almost done with this. Well, this job is done. My new rub strakes on. Just put on the new bow roller. We'll stow this anchor and call this good. I'll see how this wears over time. If it wears through it quickly, I'll try some other material. But for now, this piece of starboard lumber, stuff's pretty bulletproof. We'll see how its lifespan goes. Okay, on to the next project. Okay, go ahead and hoist it. A little bit tighter.
I know.
Perfect. It's locked in. I think that's gonna work.
Exciting things happening on Basik here. This is our new multi-hull Cat Sprit that we have been working hard on getting. Number one, it took forever to get. And then we had to do a lot of re-engineering, reconfiguring, glassing, you name it, we did it. I even had to take the original bracket to the machine shop to have them re-drill the holes. The bolts that TL got back in the States was a little too big, so we had to make things work. Big day.
Big day. I know. We have to have big days.
We're
T-minus 2
splashing.
days. I know. So today's project is I get the bracket on, we mount the pole, we'll suspend it temporarily by our spinnaker halyard, just so I can triangulate down and get the pad eyes in. That's everything that has to happen while we're on the hard. We'll remove the pole and do the rest later, but these have to happen today.
Yeah, we're just running out of time, and it is so cold, you guys. It was 47 this morning.
Yes. Days are nice, the nights are getting cold. So
They're cold, so it's time to head south.
push south. I know we've been saying let's go north, let's go north. Now it's like let's go south, let's go south.
Yeah.
So it's coming. Let me get the scaffolding a little bit
And
higher.
the reason why we're doing this is because we need more sail power. So we are working with Precision,
Yep.
and we're going to design a Code D for Basik. That means faster sailing, Teal.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I bet. What was that?
I said it just wants to lock right here, right dead square where it needs to be.
Like it was made for it?
Well, it is made for it. This is made to mount to a cross beam on a catamaran. Okay, I'm going to lay out 2 holes to start with. We'll tap these first 2 in, and then do the other 8. See how these go.
Like butter?
It is now.
Careful.
Okay, if I calculated this right, this should be exactly lined up. Hey, feels nice. Well, I just set the first 2 here. Now I'm going to go through and mark the center points of the other 8. I think it'd be impossible to drill and tap all those and line them all up. So I'm just touching this, which will give me the exact center of all these holes. Okay. That looks good.
Did we measure this to make sure it's in the middle?
Of course.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Looks good already.
Yes, it does. I like it. Okay, can you lift it?
Piece of cake.
It's like a bazooka.
Now, do you know what end goes where? Just kidding.
Yeah. This is the quick disconnect. Let's see how this works. Just like that. Wow. That is easy. It's almost too easy.
That's it?
That's it. Let's rig this up. Let's grab the halyard and hang it here, and we'll triangulate over to these 2 points and just kind of put it in position so I get some measurements.
Okay.
Cat Sprit is up. Looks huge up here. Well, that's for a reason. We bought a generic size. This one is 5 feet long. We're cutting it back to that blue tape. That's 16 inches off. So I've tied 2 messengers to it. So what I have to do is pull these back to where my pad eyes are going in. Here's my mark for my pad eye. I want to get this exact angle. So the pad eyes, as you put the pad eye in, I can rotate it right to that perfect spot before we drill. And that's why we had to mount this. We'll be mounting this permanently later, but for now, I need that angle from that mark down to here so we get these in. Those have to go in before we launch. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, so you see the piece of starboard lumber? Okay, and I laid out the marks. You can see it, right? Okay. Damn, I'm drilling. Ready?
Hold on.
Try to hold it as steady as you can.
Hold on.
I know,
Okay.
Okay, the trick is I have to drill 4 holes and try not to wiggle it in between, okay? And don't put your hands right in the middle because I don't want to drill into you. Okay, you got it? Okay. Just hold it still for a minute. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Okay, that's 4. Go ahead and remove it and bring it down to me now. And that's it. Thank you. Hold. Do you know what side's up? Okay, make sure you tell me what side's up when you get over here. Okay, there we go. Drilled these out to the proper diameter. You know, our water line's way down here. This is all about 6 or 8 inches above the water line. Yes, it'll get splashed, but it's not going to be even near being in the water. Emma brought my plate down. Here's my backer plate out of starboard lumber. There's even, the pad eyes came with these stainless plates that'll go on top of that. We're going to put butyl tape on the back side here and on the inside. It'll be double butyled, and it's just a matter of assembling it now. So let's crank this puppy on and then get over to the other side. Way over there. Okay, the butyl's going to hold it in place while I go inside and put the backer plates on. I'll have to have some help to crank it down, but boy, it looks good. Okay, now I've put butyl tape on the inside as well. This is through PVC, rot resistant material. The core itself on the boat is polypropylene, rot resistant. So even if one of these fails and some moisture gets in, it's not going to do any harm at all. So let's see if everything goes together smoothly. Here's the backer plate, the stainless plate. Ooh, looks like it's gonna work. And the nuts. We'll get this cinched down, and I think we're good to go. Okay, Em, Let's do the lowest one.
Okay.
And that wrench is all, or that ratchet's all set up for you. You can take full circles if you want, or just ratchet it, however you want. Okay, don't get it totally tight. Let's go to the top one next.
Okay.
Okay, now before you get it too tight, let's go to the forward one.
Okay.
Go ahead. Okay, with these tension down, I got nice, beautiful squeeze out. Couldn't be any easier to clean up. Just take a little card, score the edge. Comes off clean.
Thanks for following our journey on board Basik. Whether we are on the water or on the hard, life for this crew is never boring. A big thanks goes out to our patrons whose support drives these videos. Join our crew if you can. Come back next week to see how smooth or not smooth our launch goes. See you then!